I said the other night, I'm not playing till the wheels fall off. I'm not gonna be that guy.
Yeah, it's your boy Chefbaker, and welcome back to the channel. Today we got another reaction video for y'all boys. Today we reacted to Jimmy Harrow's video, the only man to beat Father Time, which is LeBron James. Now, last night LeBron James, they just played the Miami Heat. They got blown out. So LeBron James and the Lakers haven't been playing great lately, but it is what it is. We're gonna watch this video by Jimmy Harrow, see what he talking about LeBron James. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. If you like the video, please like the video. Then leave a comment, you know what I'm saying? Leave King James, you know what I'm saying? Without further ado, I'm done yapping, so let's start reacting. Let's get it.
Every athlete is eventually defeated by Father Time. It doesn't matter how good you are, doesn't matter how long you can stave it off.
That's true.
It inevitably catches up to everyone.
R.I.P.
Except for
to the
LeBron
Mamba.
James. In year 22, LeBron continues to completely piss on every expectation and timeline set out for him and his career. Now approaching 40 years old and still one of the best players on the planet. There are grown, adult fans of the NBA who have never known a day without LeBron in the league. Matter of fact, there are NBA players who have yet to witness a season without LeBron James.
Which is crazy because he's in year 21. He's in year 22, but he completed 21 years. So if you're younger than 21, your whole life you known an NBA with LeBron James. So that is crazy. Gotta give him that.
Including
Longevity is crazy.
He literally created. Now,
I forgot about him.
Perpetual reign is no secret. It continues to baffle most fans on a daily basis. And this got me thinking, how long could LeBron actually play before he's no longer at least a serviceable NBA player? The point.
You watched the last couple of games, he ain't been looking too good. This video is, well, I think a week old. So I don't know how many games or what games he saw prior to making this video. Coming out in the season, LeBron James, he was hot, red hot, shooting from three, wet and everything. You know, so he'll shoot like 40-something% for three. Ain't looking like that no more. So see what he's gonna say.
Enough to even have a spot in the league. 6, 7 more years, maybe until he's 50.
6,
I'm
7.
Sure that number sounds like a
damn.
stretch. After all,
Yeah,
the
you stretch it.
player in modern NBA history just barely hobbled his way to being a 44-year-old active.
Bro only played
NBA
5
player.
games at 44.
LeBron
It's
has
crazy.
already been the oldest player in the NBA for a couple seasons now. But LeBron's refusal to play his age has gone on for so long now that at this point it would be shocking if he did get worse. Here are 3 players and their numbers from this season. All really good, productive players. And I want you to guess who each of these players are. Now, statistically, they're all relatively close, but they shouldn't be. Because player A is early MVP candidate prime Jason Tatum. Player B is Luka Doncic, and player C is 40-year-old LeBron James.
Hold on for a second. Like I said, he did this video like a week or 2 ago. I can't, no, don't, I ain't look at the date exactly. But anyway, real quick, I want to take a look at what his stats look like now. Real quick, we're on the Los Angeles Lakers page. We're gonna look at LeBron James stats. And I think Jimmy Harrow had averaging 24 points, 8 rebounds and 9 assists, something like that. All right. So we're gonna go down to LeBron James, 61% true shooting. All right. So on LeBron James, he's averaging 22 points instead of 24, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. He still making it at a high rate, but the turnovers lately, like the last 10 games or like 8 games, he averaged like 5 turnovers. But anyway, that's besides the point. 49% from the field, 34% for the three. He was shooting like, what, 40-something% for three in the beginning of the season. And then when you go down to his advanced stats, his PR is 20, and his true shooting is 57 instead of 61. So he's dropped off a little bit, right? Just for some context, right? This is later in the season.
And this is why people believe LeBron could play for as long as he wants. Because when you're in year 22, playing like 2 young megastars, the bounds of your capabilities long-term appear to be virtually limitless. Although LeBron has now suggested on multiple occasions that his retirement is looming closer by the day, how long would it actually take until LeBron is no longer an NBA caliber player? Well, first we need to know what not good enough is. What does a replacement level player on the verge of a Turkish league contract look like? No, not.
Hey, yo.
Statistically, what does it look like? According to Basketball Reference, a player with a box plus minus of 10 or more is an all-time great.
Yo, real quick, bro, you do a video praising LeBron James to shit on his son real quick.
Season. A BPM
Hey,
of
yo,
8 or
that's
more
crazy.
is an MVP caliber season. 6 or more is about all NBA. Keep going down, and a BPM of -2 is where we'll find the end of the bench players. But even this number is still far too high. This season, players like Jaylen Brown, Jamal Murray, and Jaime Jaquez have a BPM of less than -2. We want to
So
see
we wanna
this
use
man play
BPM.
until he's no longer invited back. If we keep going down the leaderboard, it's not until about -4 where we reach the bottom 15% of the NBA. Now,
Damn, Malcolm
these
Brogdon down there?
essentially make up the last couple of players.
Damn,
at the
bro,
end
you
of the
fell
bench.
off.
I want LeBron to play.
Damn, Duncan
until
McDermott?
He's down here in the trenches.
Oh, DeAndre Jordan, yeah, you don't get no minutes, boy. You just be, you like, hey, Nicole, do your thing, brother. Yeah, the Morris twins, yeah, y'all down there too. Shit, yeah. Gabe Vincent. That's all for them Lakers.
So
Crazy.
how long would it take until he's at this point? It really is wishful thinking to assume LeBron could just keep going indefinitely. But history has shown even the greats are usually closer to
Damn,
the
Shaq
end of
on
the
the
road
Celtics.
than we may think. In
R.I.P. Kobe.
2013, in his 17th season in the NBA, Kobe Bryant averaged 27, 6, and 6 a game, made first-team All-NBA, a top 5 player
Goddamn
in the entire
Achilles,
league,
man.
and was on track to playing the highest caliber of basketball we had ever seen from a player approaching 2 decades in the league. A couple injuries, and just 107 games later, he was retired and done playing basketball. In Tim Duncan's 18th season in the NBA, he finished the year 10th in MVP voting, 3rd team All-NBA, and a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. The very next season, he was putting up 8 points a game in 25 minutes, and within a season, he was out of the league. Shaquille O'Neal, in his 17th season, led the league in shooting efficiency and made an All-NBA team. Just 90 games later, he was no longer an NBA player. When things start to go downhill, they go quick.
That's what I'm saying. That's the scary part about LeBron James. Listen, he is pushing off all the time. He's doing a good job pushing him off. I give him his props. He's doing his thing. He's pushing him off. But when it happens, if he don't retire, like after this season, when it happens, it's not going to be like a gradual fall. It's going to crash. Boom. Like, damn. He don't look like LeBron James. Like, you starting to see shades of it now. Like, you try to compare LeBron James to his standard, you're like, damn. But it's going to crash. But hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully it's not that bad. He's been gradually declining, but usually it's a crash.
But that's just it. Even after 22 years, things have yet to go downhill for LeBron. Here is a graph of the career progression of many all-time greats in terms of box plus minus, from their first season to their last. And right away, you'll notice a trend going on here. Here's Bird, Magic, Jordan, and Hakeem. Here's Kobe, Shaq, Duncan, Garnett, and Wade, extending their careers into or near the 2-decade mark, but still succumbing to the sharp decline that all players eventually face. And here are some current legends: Durant, Steph, Kawhi, Harden, CP3, and across the board, the general shape of most of their careers look very similar. A rise to superstar for their first 5 seasons, a prime that lasts from about season 6 to season 10 or 11. And then around season 12 or 13, the decline begins. Sometimes this decline is gradual and steady, like in the case of Durant and Duncan. Sometimes a player can find a second prime later in their career, like Stephen Curry has. But the best players of all time usually play the longest. And even for them, around season 17 or 18, the wheels completely fall off and retirement awaits. Except for LeBron. It shouldn't even be possible to be this good for this long. LeBron in year 22 is about as valuable and impactful on the court as most all-time great players are in about their 12th or 13th season. But we are here today for this number way down here, the dreaded threshold of retirement. And right now, LeBron is far from it. If he wanted to, could he play
Far? I don't know. We still got the rest of the regular season to play out, but that remains to be seen. Like I said, this video was made a couple weeks ago.
Until he was 45.
Or like a week ago,
50?
whatever it was.
Well, first and foremost, contrary to popular belief, LeBron is declining, and he has been for a while now. Some fans are saying LeBron is in his 4th prime and that he hasn't slowed down. And as much as I wish this were the case, it's just not. LeBron's true prime was between 2008 and 2013, a 6-year stretch where he led the league in win shares, PER, VORP, box plus minus, and just about everything else. Compare that to his last 6 seasons, and although he is still an all-NBA caliber player, it's really not even close. And this idea that he is still...
I hate to pause it again, but like real quick, people always want to bring up 2018. I understand 2018, but y'all gotta understand. From 2008, from 2013, what he was doing on the offense end, but specifically what he was doing on the defense end, finished it in the depoy race twice. He finished in the depoy race twice. Like he was one of the top defender in the league, also being the best offensive player in the league. Come on now.
Come on now. His prime tells me people have forgotten just how incredible
13?
LeBron was at his peak.
All right.
LeBron was so dominant in his prime
2008 second, 2018 the second.
Years old and about 70% of the player he once was, he is still one of the best players in the world. Now, like most other players, his game may just fall off a cliff at any moment, or he could sustain a bad injury
got dick on his back. That's crazy.
Last couple of seasons. But if either of these things were to happen, they probably already would have. So let's irrationally assume he continues to regress at the rate he currently is. If we take a look at what is considered to be the best all-in-one metric, estimated plus minus, then 2020 was LeBron's last true MVP caliber season. That year, he finished the season with the 4th highest EPM, behind only Harden, Giannis, and Steph. But since then, he's been slowly slowing down. From being ranked 4th amongst all players to 7th in 2021 to 12th, 16th, a diabolical jump back up to 10th, and this season where so far he ranks 20th in the league, which still puts him firmly in the 96th percentile league-wide. Over the last 6 seasons, on average, LeBron's EPM has decreased by 0.5 per season, and this decrease isn't speeding up. If anything, it has leveled out and stayed about the same since 2022. But overall, LeBron's career trajectory has looked and could continue to look like this, where he will eventually succumb to father time like everyone else, just a whole lot later than everyone else. At this rate, by next season, LeBron will have an EPM of 3, a mark that puts him all the way down in the 95th percentile. We gotta keep going. By year 24, he'll have an EPM of 2.14, still in the 92nd percentile. By year 25, he will be in the 86th percentile. Year 26 in the 76th percentile. Year 27, the 61st percentile, which at the age of 45 would still have him as a starting caliber player. But by year 28, at the age of 46, LeBron would finally play his last year as a contributing player in the NBA with an EPM of negative 2.16. For perspective, some players that currently have an EPM within this range are Kyle Kuzma, Jackson Hayes, and Keldon Johnson. By year 29, just 1 year shy of 3 decades in the league, LeBron would, at last, fall within the range of a replacement level player with an EPM of negative 3.8 within the bottom 8% of the league. At the current rate LeBron is declining, he could, theoretically, play until 2031 at the ripe age of 46 before he would have to throw in the towel and retire. And as crazy as this timeline looks, LeBron playing until the year 2031, I think he could play even longer. To even make any sort of impact in the NBA, you need to get minutes. And to get minutes, you need to earn the trust of your team and coaching staff. LeBron has played so much basketball, and he understands the game so well that I think as long as he wanted to play, and as long as he's able to get up and down the court without his body falling apart, he would get minutes, and he would be capable of contributing in the NBA.
Yeah, but he don't want to do that. He has a standard. That man don't want to contribute. He want to be part of the reasons for winning. I hope he doesn't make it to a 2030, playing at the NBA. Because if that, the way these basketball conversations we having are happening, if he get to 2030 playing basketball and he doesn't get another championship, so you get 4 championships in almost 30 years, they're going to shit on his legacy. Let's be honest. 4 championships in that many years, bro. You know how the basketball community is. I say either this year or next year, bro. Call it quits, bro, and just ride out into the sunset. Real quick, this was LeBron James talking about his future.
Triple doubles like that, just shy of 40 years old. How long do you think you could be playing at this level if you chose to?
Well, it's not me. Obviously, it's the mind. It's wherever my mind is how the rest of my body is gonna go. Whatever the case might be. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna play that much longer. To be completely honest, I don't know how many years that it is. If it's 1 year or 2 years or whatever the case may be, but I'm not. I said the other night, I'm not playing till the wheels fall off. I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm not gonna be the guy, that's, disrespecting the game because I just want to be out on the floor. Nope, that won't be me.
You heard it from LeBron James. He said, I'm not going to play till the wheels fall off. I'm not going to disrespect the game. That won't be me. So the way he's looking this season so far, the way what he said previously, we'll see, man. Only he knows. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, man, drop a like on the video. You new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, man. And I appreciate y'all boys for coming through, stopping by, watching the video. Anyway, I ain't got nothing else to say. So, peace.